Alors.
I had the strangest dream last night.
Ouais.
There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Oh, no need to hide it. This is a good thing. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us.
Je sais que lui, il est pour gagner son approbation. Je vais lui dire que oui, mais en vrai, pas trop envie.
Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
Non. Non. Bon, allez, faut être gentil.
Hello, beautiful.
Traductions sont pas ouf, hein.
My sweet, there is nothing I'd like more. I'll come to you tonight, when you're snugly wrapped in your bedroll, and we can have a little privacy. And this time, I'll make sure I'm quiet. We don't want to disturb your rest. Later on, when we are at rest, I will eat you right up. Just enough to give me strength, and just enough to leave you wishing for more.
Bon, ouais, je suppose qu'ils ont tous fait leur rêve.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect.
Ouais.
Someone came to me and promised to protect me, while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise. It is gay deception.
Ouais, elle est pas pour, donc je vais lui dire qu'elle a raison.
A wise choice. These parasites are a threat to be destroyed, not an opportunity to be exploited.
Ouais, je veux pas tous leur parler, je sais qu'ils ont tous fait le rêve. Ouais, ça va rester étanche à chaque fois aussi.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer.
Ouais, mais toi, tout ce qui
An
t'intéresse,
uncanny
c'est le pouvoir,
apparition.
en fait.
Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word? Nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy suspicion in such matters. Still, it might be wiser to keep an open mind on the matter. Our visitors' promises of aid might yet bear valuable fruit.
Ok. On peut porter les intermédiaires ou pas? Non. Ok. Est-ce qu'on
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Ok, ben on retourne alors. Attends, on a pas un truc à dire.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Oh, je peux la ramener à la vie.
The bard's death is a weight for thine own conscience to bear. She will be left to the peace of eternity, where the urge shall seek her no more.
Je peux pas. Ok, tant pis, ça va rien en fait.
At the ready.
Allez, vous êtes prêts? Ah, je suis pas prête. Ah oui, ça va pas. Je veux je fais pas. Ok, ça c'est bon. Allez. Sérieux, il a attendu qu'on soit rentré pour vouloir parler. Trop cool à l'intérieur. Pas discuter, tranquille.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do.
Ouais, mais je t'en ai
Must
donné il y a
consume
pas
another
longtemps là
artifact.
déjà.
And soon.
Oh le relou.
Thank you. Good gods. I don't know what to make of this. 3 artifacts is a positive glut of magic.
Bah ouais.
My hunger only grows. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Allez, vas-y.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover.
Ok.
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess Yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Ouais, non.
Suffice
Je
it
parle
to
déjà
say, I
beaucoup,
obtained an obscure and ancient book that had locked away inside a much coveted prize. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was
Tu voulais devenir
mistaken.
un dieu, quoi, en fait.
I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
What is it? What do you see?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Continue.
I will erupt.
Ah ouais.
I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
You thrice-damned rotten bastard! You've been the greatest threat to our lives all this time!
I swear to you I wasn't. But I've no choice but to admit I am now. Perhaps it would be best if I leave, and put as much distance between us as I can before the orb erupts. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Mais non, je suis gentille, on va t'aider. Les autres qui vont vouloir te dégager.
You'd have us debate that Netherese Jack-in-the-Box should be a blip on the horizon by now.
I agree. Let us be rid of this menace.
Moi, je vous ai écouté parce que je suis sympa, mais en vrai, on va le garder. Hein.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you.
Ouais,
I
bah,
thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down.
ouais, bah,
I
ça fait
stand
plus
at
de
a
dégâts
precipice.
surtout.
But if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice.
Ouais, moi aussi j'en ai
Let us
marre de
venture
t'écouter.
forth.
Ok, allez, on sauvegarde parce que j'ai pas envie de me retaper ça. Allez. Je pense que je vais faire la gentille et je vais tuer tout sur retour.
here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose.
Ouais.
Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow?
Les trois.
Do you now? Might feel different once she puts a burning brand here. She's through the main doors. Just follow the smell of burnt goblin arse. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh?
Do you hear the Absolute's voice? Do you feel her inside you?
Petit rat. Je vais parler au rat. Ah non, je peux pas.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Yep, yep, yep. Yep.
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Bloodthirsty, ain't ya? Ha! Go on in, make him scream.
No! Please!
Face the prisoner. Consider the implements provided. Then,
Oh mais non.
Go. Die.
That all you got? Being soft ain't gonna make him talk.
you don't know why, but you are really good at this. You never want this perfect moment to come to an end.
Oh non. Oh mais si je les attaque... Oh. Si je les attaque, est-ce que ça fout le bordel à côté aussi?
What? You fool.
Taking position.
Go for the throat.
Non, vous n'êtes pas ma... Oh non.
Step quick.
vite, vite, vite. Il faut que je me plante ailleurs hein, parce que je vais attirer tout le monde.
Unleash me. Don't get too close.
Where do I go from here? Try me.
Ah c'est bon, j'ai peur, il faut que j'aille arrêter tout le monde. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Huh. You look rabid, pained, sick. You're spasming and twitching. You poor thing.
Pourquoi il me dit ça maintenant, lui?
The norm is to keep dirty thoughts like that to ourselves, but do carry on. It seems you've been dealt a vile hand. I say, play it. Play it for all it's worth. Nobody should deny themselves their true nature.
Okay. J'ai parlé au rat.
Little boy. He don't look like he'd mind.
Rotting. He's rotting. Already turning green. Sweet and juicy. All for me. All for me.
Okay.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this. Halsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived, I'm not sure. All I know is there's a passageway to the Night Song. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. I have to go. I have to get out of here.
Va-t'en.
I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Need to find a way forward.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
Ouais, ça vite fait.
I was invited to teach them some of my techniques. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Ouais, moi ça m'arrive souvent quand même.
You know the Maiden of Pain. How refreshing. But there is more to us than that. Yes, we worship her through pain, often our own, but it is an intimate and loving thing, one we offer up. If you would permit it, I can show you firsthand.
I must see this. Don't you dare say no.
Okay.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Leviatha and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me.
D'accord.
Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Face the wall, and let us begin, dear one. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
Okay.
You want more? As you wish, dear one.
Oh, bravo!
Encore.
Wonderful! Just wonderful! Wonderful! You want more? I'll give it to you.
It was a fine strike. Excellent form.
That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you. I hope that's a promise, dear one. Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I am proud to have served you this penance. Oh, as did I, dear one. Leviatha herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing.
Mais j'ai des cailloux dessus là.
On a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Your world has strange customs.
Don't group me with the likes of them.
True. You wouldn't have the grit.
Allez, bon, on va voir la vieille. Ah non, attendez, il y a Vodo là-bas.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
Non.
Pidge. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
All right, calm down. I don't want no trouble. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Ok. Merci, madame.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Oh, c'est grave, c'est à cause de moi que tu es dans la cage quand même.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Ouais.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Ouais. Allez, salut. Rien à ramasser ici. Allez.
Absolute's looking out.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arms so I can mark your flesh.
Non. Non.
Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it. Only us that follow the Absolute.
Charged with magic? Perhaps that explains the ease with which these goblins submit to true souls.
You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
Non. Je veux pas.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a power. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Cool. On va pouvoir la tuer tranquille à 100 personnes autour.
Yeah, ain't we good enough for the absolute?
Oh la porte. Allez, rentrez tous.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around. Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
Je sais pas ce qu'elle va faire.
Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Ah.
Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. The Absolute will protect me. You don't stand a chance.
Oh. C'est pas ce qu'on m'a dit. Ah merde. Ah, j'avais cliqué sur ça.
May the dice roll in my favor.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Ah, alors c'est celle-ci. Il est dans les enclos.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Ouais, j'ai pas trop envie. Je sais pas.
Don't worry. You won't come to harm. I'll protect you.
Okay.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Oui, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
So, you've indulged. Just helped yourself to a little more power, I see. And there isn't a tentacle to be seen. Not a bad deal, I'd say. My only complaint is that you didn't want to share. I wouldn't mind indulging myself. I admit I wasn't keen to be the first to try it, just in case there were any, surprise side effects. But now that we know it's safe, I'm all for experimenting.
La prochaine fois.
I might just hold you to that.
moine, je sais plus.
What path lies before me?
Voilà. Ok, allez, venez.
What to do? Can't give up now.
En vrai, j'hésite. Est-ce qu'on ferait pas la retrouve?
Open up.
Il y a vraiment rien en fait. Là, je vais pouvoir y aller. Peut-être en passant par dessus. On la porte. C'est trop. C'est trop, vraiment.
What's that?
Ah non, je peux pas y aller pas. Ah mais qu'est-ce que c'est? Il y a des coffres, d'accord. J'irai plus tard alors. Pourquoi tu montes là? Ah, du coup, elle va rester coincée là.
Action, not reaction.
Descendre. Là. Descends.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Off we go then.
Je sais pas par là. Ouais, écoutez, hein, on va aller dormir et puis je sais plus par où passer. Ah, peut-être l'autre côté. Ah ouais, c'est par là. C'est par là, c'est par là.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Orders were to stand by here. No booze?
Yes. Oh.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Stop them! Free me!
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
It's staying right here. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Minch too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3 more stones. Make it nice and bloody.
Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
How dare ya?
Release me!
Oui,
Get
bah,
rid
ça
of
prend 30
them!
secondes.
Time for blood!
Bien fait pour toi, vilaine. Elle est morte. Oh non, 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 non. Oh non, 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 faut pas qu'il appelle les gardes, lui. Non, 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 comment il est là? Ça mioche. Je vois pas du tout.
This way.
Voilà.
Make way.
Another fight. Let's go. With haste.
The lance board is set. Knight to King 5.
Ah merde, il y en a vraiment.
Make it hurt.
Again.
Oh, mais c'est bon, j'ai absorbé la larve déjà.
Time to strike.
Du coup, toi, tu vas...
My path be true.
Well, so much for peace. Better not be cursed.
Death is but a word away. Indeed.
Bah non, je vais rien faire parce que sinon je vais faire mal à l'autre.
awaits.
Non, pas ça.
I will not know failure.
Pourquoi? Ah mais putain, c'est vrai, c'est une barre. C'est une épée enflammée. Ah, quel boulet.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Gone with the weave. Pawn to cleric 4.
Ok.
Never wanted the easy path. What's hiding here?
Ah, ben, je vais bientôt pareil, t'inquiète.
A wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons. I would follow.
Oui, oui, on va y aller, t'inquiète. Alors, fureur, ce sera pour Carla.
What's in here?
Allons-y avec les amis.
More for me?
Pourquoi ça sauvegarde là? Vide. Alors, des cailloux, des cailloux, des cailloux. Super.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Ah bon, on a encore du monde à tuer là.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Heading to Baldur's Gate. Didn't hear Goblin Patrol. Goblins took my friends, cut them up for the wargs, for meat. Digging too quickly, felt tunnel collapsing, kept going, better dead than warg meat. Taken Carpenter, father of two. My son Garland did it. If I ever missed him, could look down and remember him.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. Not only do you speak with a bear, but you free it too? A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide. Indeed? Well, not the most opportune moment, but given the lengths you went to, I assume there's some urgency. Come on then, what's the problem? Unless you'd rather wait for an audience of goblins. Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn.
Ouais.
But something's different.
Ouais.
You're aware of the monster inside you.
What?
You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do.
Et non.
How is this possible?
Eh ben, je sais pas. Ah, peut-être...
That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them, someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Elle vient d'où?
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise.
Bah oui.
I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Ok.
Korga. I should have suspected she'd take things too far. I'll deal with her when I can. But there are other matters to attend to before that. Help me kill the leaders of this horde. Save my grove. Then I will help you.
Okay.
3 deaths could win us peace. The Draumin Thara, the hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders.
Non, ça me va, je comptais les tuer de toute façon.
So be it. May Sylvanas lend us nature's fury.
Ah ouais, par contre, je vais faire un repos d'abord. On va aller dormir, les gars, parce que Gaël, il est fatigué, tu comprends. On a beaucoup marché, tout ça, tout ça. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a ici? Hop. Allez, oignon. Ok. Ok, bon. Est-ce que si je fais un repos, tu vas venir avec nous?
Where are you going? We have work to do. Enemies to kill.
Ça devra attendre.
I'll wait here. Just know that you're gambling with the grove's very existence.
Ah, ça va, on peut aller faire dodo un peu, non? Allez. Bon, bah, je viendrai te chercher. Allez, on va pas. Hein? Ok. Oui, qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night. The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you were my first. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste.
Oh.
Don't worry. There's enough of me to go around. I'm a man of tremendous appetites. I don't think they'd volunteer, of course. But it doesn't make me any less curious. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith? What in the hells would she taste like? Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced.
C'est moins utile.
Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? Oh, I'm flattered. Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. I better find something I can actually sink my teeth into. Nothing out there will taste as good as the alternatives, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams.
Ah, il est où d'ailleurs? Oh ouais, je peux, tu peux ouvert. Parce que... moyenne. Ok, donc allons
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Ah, vas-y, fais ce que tu veux.
I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halsin had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Ah, merci, bien sûr.
That can't be.
Merci.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless... That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it?
No.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear, sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Okay. Oh, je peux barde. M'en fous de l'armure de barde, moi. Ok,
Here we go.
bêtises. Oh, c'est pas vrai, on peut pas dormir tranquille des fois.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I'm not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the true souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. I protect you from becoming a mind flayer. I cannot protect you from yourself. But I know what it is like to be burdened by forces outside of your control. We are alike. You and I. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go. No, I can handle this. For now. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Ouais, faut que j'aide tout le monde là.